Let's write the code for our buzzer and LED circuit now. So open Thorny editor. On opening Thorny, if you get this error, device is busy or doesn't respond, then all you need to do is press the stop button here. And that should resolve the error. You'll get this message. That means the Raspberry Pi Pico is working now. So now open your code. Go to File, Open. Choose Raspberry Pi Pico. And open the code for the buzzer that you wrote the last time. We had saved it as buzzer beep. So click on buzzer beep and OK. So this is our code. We are going to copy this code. Since we have a buzzer in our circuit and we have added another LED, we don't need to write our code from scratch. So we'll copy this code into a new file and we'll add on to it. So go to File. Once you have buzzer beep your code opened, then go to File and Save Copy. Click on Save Copy. Where to save? Save it on Raspberry Pi Pico. And let's save it as buzzer-LED. Okay. All right. So here it's still buzzer beep. So you can close this code now and go and open buzzer. Open from Raspberry Pi Pico. And let's open the copy that we just saved. So we saved our code as buzzer LED. You'll find it in the list here. So go to buzzer LED and open that. So this is a copy of our buzzer code. So this way, by saving it in another file, we make sure that we don't alter the buzzer script. Our buzzer script can be used later. So from machine, import pin. From time, import sleep. Everything remains as it is. On line 4, we have buzzer equal to pin. 16 pin out. Our buzzer is on pin 16. Now we need to add the line for our LED. Here we need to initialize GP3. Our LED is on GP3. So we need to set up pin number GP3 as an output pin. So what we're going to do is add another line after buzzer. So copy this code. So let's copy the pin setup for buzzer. Control C, enter and paste. And here, instead of buzzer, we create a new variable called LED1. And our LED1 is on pin number GP3. So we're going to set up pin number 3 instead of 16 here. Let's look at our LED here. It's on GP3. So that's the line we're going to set up. So LED1 is set up on GP3 as output. And then we have the loop. Here in our loop, we have our buzzer which goes on and off 5 times. In case you have added the pattern for multiple beep, you can delete that for now. Just keep one on and one off with a time interval with sleep in between. So your for statement should look like this. For in range 5, buzzer on, sleep for a few milliseconds, then buzzer off, and then sleep. And now let's add the command to turn our LED on and off. So let's add LED1 dot on, everything in lowercase, then sleep. Let's turn our LED on for 0.5 seconds. then LED off. So LED 1 dot off. That's it. Let's try this code now. So you'll see your buzzer going on and then it goes off, and then LED goes on and then it goes off. And the sequence repeats 5 times. So we have our buzzer going on and off, and then our LED goes on and off. Now, can you change your sequence such that LED and your buzzer go on at the same time and they go off at the same time? And repeat that sequence for 5 times. So instead of your buzzer going on and off first and then LED going on and off, you need to make them go on together and set them off together. Try that and let me know.